show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the...
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go tonight, 20. Check right. Right there. Hey, 5.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Super.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch out. You go tight. Super. You got tight right there. Tighten up. Check this.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
One of the surprises of the first round, the Seattle Seahawks selecting running back Rashad Penny out of San Diego State. highly regarded, but most people thought he would go in the second round.
But he did have an incredible senior year at San Diego State. Over 2,200 yards, 23 touchdowns.
He resembles Marshawn Lynch in build, but has the ability to take it the distance as well. Had 7 kick returns during his career at San Diego State for touchdowns.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got him. 43 is the mark. Hey, 0.
There's Wilson to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. Well, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Watch tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down, check. 4 down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mike. 380. 43. Who that? Undercrush.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Akers. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. And the Rams have got it back. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. On first down, Akers, and only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
53, Mike.
From the 27, Goff. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check. Switch. Check. Fresno. Shift. 53.
They'll run on first down. Akers, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. The fifth-year back from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Malcolm Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Blue down. Check 3. Yes, sir.
On first down, Akers. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Check.
Goff on 3rd down. Toward the pylon, caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Pushing through the contact. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson is complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40.
43's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 43's the mic. I'm here all day.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Myers connects on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Super one. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go. Check. DC. Cross. Switch. Jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
DC.
They'll run on first down. Akers. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now gone. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Friday. You can't block me.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here I come. Here I come.
To throw is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 47 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 2nd down and goal. Wilson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hold on. Check.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, tight. Check.
After the interception, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, boy, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the run. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Value 1. Watch the ad. Check 26. Check.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
180. 54. We go. Tiger. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, lift.
3rd and 2, Goff. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Switch it.
Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's caught. Lock it. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Let's go.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Well. Mike 48, Mike 48.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
I can't believe they even let you play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Penny. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
380. 59. Let's get it together, defense.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through by Myers, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. 5. Mike, 53. Hey, Delta. Mike. Check. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Now gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check, 56. Oh, you got D? 56. Hey, let's go. 6 right there. Go, Brown.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Rams.
Cut. 80. I got one. Shell.
On 1st down, Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, Gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 44, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Akers. In on the tackle there, Bobby Wagner, coming off a third straight All-Pro season.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 25 on second down, Goff. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Boost team. 43 is the mic. Touch 50, touch 50. 43 is the mic. Danny.
They go play action now. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
And the blitz does come. Able to get this to Gordon. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Get him, boys.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. The decision to go for it pays off. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's go.
Now a carry for Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tonight, 180. Target. Show it. Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Right back to Brown. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Charlie. Right here, right here.
Goff on third down. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert three, alert three.
On first down, Akers. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Watch twist, watch twist. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
He's telling right, he's telling the right, telling the right. 4 down, check, check. 2 for 66. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Go. Go. Check your hot read. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill.
Now it's gone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Looking for Woods that time. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
43. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it with Carson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
14, run it. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They worked very well there for a first down.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Penny. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here. But they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for L.A.,